What's up guys, welcome to my second Ghostface collection video. First of all, thanks for the love on the first video. It's got loads of views and I'm really thankful to everybody that commented about my collection of the Scream stuff. As you can see, I collect other horror masks and stuff too, but at the moment we are just going to focus on Ghostface today, and this is going to be a part 2 to the video that I've already done. I done a video about a year ago, and it was just after I had double jaw surgery, so I couldn't really talk properly, and it was a bit of a mess, to be honest. I'm just going to do this video. I'm going to try and get through everything I've got quite quickly. I'm not going to give you any dates and detailed information about any of these masks. If you want to find out that, check out my friend Tim's website, which is ghostface.co.uk. This guy's put together a very, very detailed website on all of these masks, so go and check it out. I'd also like to shout out Mad About Horror while I'm here. You can also go over there, you can order your 25th anniversary Ghostface mask. They're one of the only retailers in the UK that's going to be selling it, so get over to Mad About Horror and check that out. So let's get right into this video. We're going to start where it all began, Scream 1, which is Fantastic Faces. So I'm going to show you the Fantastics I've got. First of all, this one was from George at Public Enemy Studios, who also makes these robes. And this was the mask that he used in his promo shots a few years ago when he first started making the robes. The Fantastic that he had was such a perfect shape that I decided to purchase it from him. So as you can see here, this is a Fantastic Faces from Scream 1. Really cool shape to it. These are so unique. Hand cut eyes. Nice big peanut shaped eyes. So that's the first mask that you're going to see. So I'm going to move over here and I'm going to show you another Fantastic Faces mask. Again, this is a Generation 1. T-shirt cotton material for the hood. And again, these are such lovely pieces. This one's nice and white. Okay, so as you guys know, before Wes Craven and the team obtained the license to use the actual Fun World Ghostface mask, they got K&B Effects in to do their own version of the Scream mask. And this is it here. These are replicas. This first one here is by NAG, Nicholas Art Gallery. And again, the detail and the paintwork on this is gorgeous. It's one of my favourite Scream pieces. Really captures the Casey Becker death scene, in my opinion. It's really, really cool. It's a great mask, really well made. And then next door to it, we have the Scott Spencer Quiet on the Set version of the mask. Again, as you can see, these have got grey hoods. The actual Screen News mask and all of the K&Bs had, well, not all of them, but some of them had different types of grey hood. So here again we see this one with a lighter grey hood. And again, this one is so cool. This is just like the Screen News mask. On the inside of the straps and inside of the mask there's foam padding. This is gorgeous. Getting a bit closer. So those are my two K&Bs and my Fantastic over there. So I'm going to snap the light off and just pause this video and show you a Scream 1 robe. So here we go. This is a Scream 1 replica robe. This is by Public Enemy Studios. George Luna, fantastic guy to deal with. Makes some absolutely fantastic stuff. I had to turn the light off because I wanted you to be able to see the sparkles and some of the detail. So this is the deluxe version, double-sided streamers. Personal tag for me there. And then as we go down to the bottom, the famous cuts, triangular pointed cuts there. As I say, the lighting in this room isn't very good. I'm trying to give you as much detail as I can. Here's the hood. Nice, lovely bit of foam in there. I'm going to get this on a mannequin soon and probably do another video with this as a worn shot. But there you go, just from top to bottom. That is a Scream 1 robe by Public Enemy Studios. Okay, so we're done for Scream 1. Let's move over to Scream 2. So we're back with the light on now, and I just realised that I'd forgot probably one of the most rarest pieces in my Scream collection, and this is another Generation 1 Fantastic Faces, but this time this has got the large deluxe hood. This is such a cool mask. Nice hand cut eyes. This one's got a really old sort of ghoulish skeletal look to it, which I think is really cool. And these are extremely rare, so you won't see many of these about. These are such lovely masks. They feel a little bit different. This one's very hard, very stiff. Whereas you come down here, this is real floppy latex. You can move it. Okay, so that's Scream 1. Let's move on to Scream 2. So guys, in Scream 2 they used the Fearsome Faces line of masks. I believe they might have used a couple of Generation 2 Fantastics, but let's just start off with some of these. So these are Fearsome Faces, and they retweaked the mould just a little bit, and as you can see here from top to bottom, this doesn't look too much different than a Fantastic Faces. Gorgeous peanut eyes, dimple in the mouth, fun world on the chin. I just want to say that all of the Fantastics and Scream 1 stuff I showed you has got fun world on the chin. As you can see, I think this was actually my first Fearsome that I purchased. This is really cool. Here's another one. I love the shape on these things. I love the overpaint on the mouth, and these makes the mouth look really thick. Reminds me of the Scream 2 opening scene in the theatre. So there you have it again. Another gorgeous Fearsome. Let's go for number 3. And again, this one. Such a cool shape. These ones haven't got the cotton t-shirt hood. These are polyester, soft, thin hoods. It's a big difference. So that's my third Fearsome Faces mask. So this is just another Scream 2 piece. Particularly rare deluxe hooded Fearsome Faces. This is really bright white. Big wide mouth, and of course the deluxe style hood. This little pic here, this is quite rare. This is a Fun World stamped Fearsome Faces, but there aren't many of these around. You see a couple of these in the theatre scene, in the opening scene of Scream 2. And again, as you can see, this is another completely different mould. There's no dimple on the chin. Still Fun World underneath. But these are real rare little gems. These, you don't see these often. These have got really thick eye mesh. Same polyester hood. I'll just lift it up for you to see. So that is Scream 2. We move along to the famous RDS mask, Randy Death Scene mask. What the killer's wearing when Randy gets stabbed up. And again, this is another completely different mould. If you watch Scream 2, And you see this really, peculiar looking Ghostface mask. Still really cool. These are quite hard to find. You can also find these with the t-shirt hood. But this one again is just a thin polyester one. And then also not featured in the movie, I don't think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think. This is an HN Fearsome. Again, completely different mould to the others. These are a bit more easier to obtain. But there you go, from top to bottom, an HN Fearsome. Okay, so this is where it gets really cool. So I got a couple more Fearsome Faces masks here. But this time, these ones are tagged. These are rare babies, so as you can see, from top to bottom. Again, this is such a cool mask. I'll just lay it down so you can see. See the whole face shape. I love these. These are probably my favourite line of masks, is the Fearsome Faces. And this one again, tiny eyes, big wide mouth. Such a cool shape. And the Fearsome Faces tag. I have another one of these. So let's go from top to bottom. You've got the Fearsome Faces tag. And then as you go down, another really well shaped mask. This one's near on perfect. Mint condition. Let's get you a little bit closer. Again, apologies for the poor lighting in this room. So we're going to put this Fearsome back over here. So guys, the last thing I've got to show you for Scream 2 is my Scream 2 robe. This again is by Public Enemy Studios, George Luna. He is the guy. And again, a little bit of difference here. Scream 2 robe with the Velcro down the middle. Not too much different. There's a little bit of difference in the streamers down here. And rather than having the triangular cuts, you have the small rectangular cuts on this robe. Again, another really cool Scream item in the collection. There's the hands. You can see there the sparkle modelled with the fantastic faces. Okay, so let's move over to Scream 3. So in Scream 3 we have another mould change, and we have these ones here. I'm going to show you the non-tagged versions of these first. So this is an as seen in Scream mask. This is an early run pink tag one, but this is untagged. So, but this come on an early run pink tag. Again, different mould to the Fearsomes. It's another one from top to bottom. These are pretty cool. And another one. And one more. This is probably the best one I've got for shape. Again, no dimple on the chin. Eyes a lot less peanutty and more kind of just curved. A lot wider at the bottom. We still got the polyester hoods on here. So now I'm going to show you some tagged ones. Let's have a look at these. So these are, you can get pink and purple tags. I think the purple tags are the later runs and the pink tags are the earlier runs. So there's a purple tagged as seen in Scream. There's number 2. And number 3. Okay, cool. So we go on a little bit later. And we have here, these are some new tags. Again, different mould. These are Ghostface non-glow. I believe these were 2010. There's a couple of different moulds floating around for these, but this is one with some really thick eye mesh. It's a bit misshapen over by the eye. So this is a Ghostface black tag non-glow mask. There is another version of it here, number 2. And then we have one here. This is probably my favourite one from the Ghostface tag mask. This is a non-glow. This is probably the best shaped one I've got. So I really like the shape of some of these, and some of them I think are a little bit disappointing. So I'm just going to show you now the glow in the dark. These ones were released a little bit earlier than 2010. These are the Ghostface tagged masks. And again, I believe some of the early runs in these were used in Scream 3. Check on my man Tim's site, www.ghostface.co.uk, for all the information on these. There's another glow in the dark tag one there. Okay, so moving on to Scream 4. This is where it gets interesting. There was a couple of different types of mask used in Scream 4. The first set I'm going to show you is these down here. Probably the biggest disappointment in my collection. These are the early run new tag. Here we go. This is a collector's edition, original run Ghostface mask, and as you can see, you got the Deluxe dwarf style hood, and then you got the most annoying thing in the whole Scream business is these horrible spots. I've heard loads of different stories about why these are on the masks, how to get them off, but I ordered 5 of these, and when they all turned up covered in spots, I was a little bit angry. I have some more in here down in packets, but I'm not going to bore you with those. Okay, so next in line, let's keep it Scream 4. We have a Reshoot Mask. Now this is on a proper old Ghostface tag. This is quite a rare mask, and this is a glow in the dark reshoot mold mask on a polyester hood. These were used in Scream 4. And then again, I have a second run collector's edition. Really large, long hood. Deluxe hood, and then disappointingly still got a few spots on the second runs of these. We have a costume mask. If you buy a costume, it's not going to come in a bag like that, but if you get a costume, a Ghostface costume, they usually issue one of these masks with no hood. So it's just a face mask, and this is a reshoot costume mask. Bright white. Don't often see too many of them. Another real rare piece that I've got. This is years old. This is a reshoot mould on a cape. This is an adult one. I believe the child versions of these were available in ASIS in the UK, but this particular one is an adult one. It's a glow in the dark. It's got a really large hood that I folded back. But this, you don't see many of these around. This is nice. Really long cape to go over. These are really cool. I like these. So back to the massive Ghostface masks. Just going to show you a tagged collector's edition second run. Again, nice long dwarf style deluxe hood. I absolutely love these hoods. And then again, these got better as the runs went on, but still some spots. So I'm gonna just move on again to some Scream 4. This is the zombie edition. There's another couple of zombie editions there, and also the scarecrow version of the mask. I'll just hold this up for you. Again, I own a few of these zombie ones. Some of them, you know, are really well shaped and really nice to look at. Others aren't really. They're not favourites of mine. So before I move on to everybody's love-hate relationship when it comes to a Ghostface mask, which are the ultra whites, I'm going to show you probably, I've not seen many of these either, and this is a reshoot mask, but just like the mask in Halloween 5, where it seems like the nose is kind of cut out and stuck on, this features a really white glossy paint job. This is a reshoot mask, but this is so thick it can almost stand up by itself. I have to say, I've only ever seen one more of these, and if I put that down, I'm not sure if you can see in this light, but there is a big piece that looks like it's been cut out there, where the mould was obviously destroyed or something happened. Something went wrong and they've put that over there. So this, with the polyester hood, this is a real cool, rare little piece that I've got. So I'm going to move on to the last bit of Scream stuff I've got. This is the most common Ghostface mask floating around all the Halloween stores, and these are the ultra whites. I like the ultra whites. I prefer these to the as seen in Scream and the Ghostface tagged, simply because they're quite thick and they keep their shape. You can also get some. This is an ultra white here, and this, I mean, look at the shape of that. That almost looks like a Fearsome Faces mask. Let's have a look, see if I can compare it. So you've got a regular Fearsome on the left there, and then you've got an ultra white on the right. As you can see, the eyes are nice and small, peanutty. Nice wide mouth. So these I actually really like. These aren't liked in the Ghostface community as much, but I actually like them. I think they're pretty cool. There's another one. And another one. And then another one underneath. Here's the tag version. And another one. That's a really cool shape one. So there you have the Ghostface Scream 4 tag with these. So the last thing I'm going to show you, I've got a few of these. These are the Ghostface Scream 4 tag, but these have the knife attached to them. Again, these are the ultra white versions of the masks, and these are really cool. I haven't took this out of the packet. I like the way that the mask is attached on the side, the knife, sorry. And again with the ultra whites. So guys, that is my Scream Ghostface collection. For more details on these masks, go to www.ghostface.co.uk. Check out part 1 of this video, Mega Ghostface collection video. As I say, I done it just after I had jaw surgery. I couldn't talk properly. The last thing that I'm going to show you guys, I like saving things till last. Not really, I just totally forgot. But the last thing I have here is a Public Enemy Studios Scream 4 robe. This is a non-sparkle version, as you can see here. Velcro up the middle. And then this is sporting a Generation 2 Fantastic Faces with a cotton t-shirt material type hood. And this one I actually repainted. It's another one I purchased off George from Public Enemy Studios. It was quite in bad condition when I received it. It was a bit battered, but I kind of reshaped it and I repainted it. I always wanted a Fantastic that resembled the really bright white look of Ghostface. I mean, you have a look over here, some Scream 1, you can see just how bright white the mask is in the first movie. I really wanted to capture that. So I decided to take a few risks and repaint it, but I think I've done a good job. I think it looks really cool, and I've got that over here on display. So guys, subscribe, follow me. I'm going to be doing a lot more horror mask reviews, unboxing videos. I'm going to be doing some Brandon James stuff. Big shout out to my friends at Mad About Horror, Louise and Neil. If you guys need any stuff this Halloween, get over to madabouthorror.co.uk, I think it is. These guys are fantastic. They're just getting in a bunch of Scream stuff, including the 25th anniversary mask, which is becoming pretty hard to find. And they have some absolutely fantastic pieces. But for now, there's my collection. Thanks for watching. See ya.